Hi, and thanks so much for joining me for my Sephora haul. If you'd like to see that, please keep watching. I tried to keep my selection pretty curated. I've shown already a few items that I picked up in store, but my order from online arrived. So let's go ahead and just talk quickly about them. I did use all of them in this look, so I will be posting that look soon so you can see these in action. The first item I picked up was a Gucci lip. I love this packaging, and this is in the shade 412. Like I said, this packaging is so eye-catching. So let me know if there are other shades I should pick up during the last couple days of the sale. And then I also picked up this Westman Atelier product. It is the blush, the new one in Bichette, and I think it's so pretty. Again, I have it on, and I think after using this, you can control the amount of pigment because it does look quite intense. And I did use that hourglass brush that I've been talking about. This one right here, I used that with this, and if you like green products, this is a really great one to pick up. So now I have Bichette and I have Chouchette, and I didn't try them together today, but I think they might look really pretty together. I also picked up something else from Westman Atelier. I initially had the lit up highlight stick in the original color. It was a little bit too cool tone for me. It looked more like a unicorn glow. I think I said at the time, I wish that there was a more golden shade or a warmer shade. And since then, she has come out with a couple more shades, and I picked mine up in the shade Nectar. And one of the things I noticed is that now there's a gold cap on here as opposed to it looking just like this. This is the truffle contour stick. So they look very similar, and I was mixing this up, the original one, but it now has a gold lid, so that's very helpful. But you can see it has a beautiful warm peachy tone to it. Have it on now, and I'm glad that I picked this up. So if you were considering it, it is definitely a better shade match than the original one for me. And of course, now I'm curious about the next shade, although it looks like it has more color to it, but I'm happy to have picked this one up. So since my brows are filled in, I do use just a pencil and gel now. I used to use another product to fill in, but I'm kind of looking at different eyebrow pencils now, and I was intrigued by this one. It has really great reviews. This one is by Gucci, and I got mine in the shade 4. One of the things that attracted me to this is that it is a cool shade, at least from what I could tell online. It looked like a cool brown shade, which can be tricky to find. Sometimes there's too much red, it comes across as purple, and I wanted to try this one. Plus, it's more of a powdery formula. So the other eyebrow products I use, they don't have a powdery kind of finish. And sometimes I think, especially with the lights, or I think mostly with the lights, it can reflect sometimes or go through all the way to the skin. The lights can go all the way through, so it doesn't look like I filled in, even though in real life it does. So I thought powder might be a good alternative to that, to fill in a little bit better, especially on camera. So I do have that on today. I kind of went a little bit bold with the brows, but I wanted to see what it could do. Powders are really powerful for me when it comes to perfecting my makeup. So depending on the powder can really dictate how everything looks. So the Gucci powder that I used has a much more glowy kind of finish, more skin-like, and I think, again, very specific look. And someone said to use it as a finishing powder. I didn't even think of that, so I might try that as well, just on top of a regular powder, because I like that it has a very skin-like glow about it. It's very luminous, but not shimmery, so I like that. But in the front, I do require a little bit more blurring. I do love testing out powders. So I picked up the La Mer powder. Now this one was tricky to shade match, and so I picked up light, and this is one too, because the online images looked like the next one was going to be too deep, and I can deal with a lighter powder just like I can deal with a lighter foundation, but deeper powders and deeper foundations are a lot harder to work with because I can always bronze around the edges if it's too light, and then the center just remains a little bit lighter, which is fine. So I did pick this shade up. I have it on now. I have some thoughts, so make sure you tune into the video where I try everything on. And one of you suggested the La Prairie powder, so I do want to try that one as well, but powders, again, really game-changing kinds of products for me if they work really well. The Dior palette, this is in soft cashmere. I've been waiting to pick this up. Always out of stock whenever it's on sale. So it's a cool, neutrally kind of shadow. And I think I saw this in store. So if it's not available online, it may be available in store. But out of all of the ones that I haven't tried, this is the one I've been wanting to try the most. So glad to have gotten my hands on that one. Now I did notice on Sephora you can have them email you if something comes back into stock. So I did that and something did come back into stock. I can't remember what it was, but they do notify you. So if you're interested in something that's not in stock, make sure you put your email down so they can let you know. And then I picked up a couple more products that are arriving today, but I will swatch them here for you. I picked up a couple more Merit Beauty products. So I picked up the Cheek Color in Beverly Hills. And I've been playing around with the cheek colors and I'm finding a way to apply it with a brush that works really well. I will be doing a demo for you on those new Merit products as well. And then I also picked up the lip oil in Pink Beat. I love that formula. It's really hydrating, easy to wear. The colors actually show up on me, so there's quite a nice level of pigmentation, even though it's still a natural type of looking product. I really like how it evens out the skin tone on my lips. And then I picked up another of these dry cleans, these brush cleaners. It just comes in so handy, especially for videos when I'm switching colors and I don't have enough brushes. So I just clean them really quickly in between and I can go back and use them really quickly. So I did pick up another one of those. I did pick up another shade, I forgot, in the Merit Complexion Stick. I love the shade Suede, but I was thinking maybe I could use one a bit deeper for a bronzer and also to kind of blend my forehead in a little bit better. So I picked up the shade Chestnut. And I couldn't wait to use this one, so I've already tried it out a little bit. It is described as more of a red undertone, which on initial swatching, it doesn't look like it, but when I use it, I can definitely see that red undertone in there. So I'm curious about one with a more neutral undertone, but we'll try this one out for a while. And here's a swatch of it. Now, I don't think it looks like a red undertone here, but if I do this and kind of smudge it out, I think that's when you see that undertone come out a little bit. So it definitely does have a redder undertone if you were wondering. I'm going to try that out with the Suede and see if I can get them to work together. But let me know, we only have a couple more days left of the sale. Let me know what I missed, what I need to pick up. And if you have any questions about any items that you're considering, I'll be happy to try to answer those questions for you. But that is it for today's video, so please take care of each other, stay well. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.